Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is in the Bantamweight division, and it's sponsored by USN. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler with a fight record of 6 wins and 3 losses. He weighed in at 60.5 kilograms, fighting out of PE Submission Fight Academy, Sisa Jungula. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a fight record of 4 wins and 3 losses. He weighed in at 60.3 kilograms, fighting out of Ulemo Fight Academy, Chomba Mwandila. Your referee in charge, Pregi Valiasan.
And it's the battle of the bantamweights. South Africa versus Zambia. Jungula versus Mwandila.
Two very talented 135-pounders. Would love a bit to go back to Zambia, but I must say I'm a massive fan of Pesfer as well.
It's very hard to go against Pesfer and the legendary Chris Bright. A 15-centimeter reach advantage for the Zambian in this bout. Brilliant low kick.
Great low kick from Mwandila. Cisa's got a bit of the look of the Tando Biko about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Short, gritty, wiry, low center of gravity, but happy to come in and mix it up. Chomba Mwandila, tall and lanky.
15-centimeter height advantage.
Difficult build for a bantam.
Very. He's 183, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct.
That means he's very close to the tallest bantamweight on the planet.
Who is?
Mwandila. Obviously. Sugar Sean is 181, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty tall bantamweight.
He's a very huge, very tall bantamweight. Well, a bit more of a composed opening there for Sisa Jungula. Chomba Mwandila just not pumping the jab out.
Jungula's doing well to show him the feint of the right hand, get him to react to it so he can close the gap and land that jab, and then he's on the inside. He's doing well to manage the distance here, being the shorter guy.
Oh,
and another
nice
one
leg
get
kick.
caught. That happens when you try and pull your leg back. I'm a bigger fan of just trying to check that kick than trying to pull your leg back. If you pull your leg back and you get caught and you don't have traction on the ground, it's almost like a foot sweep. Very difficult to stay on your feet.
Oh,
Good
right
shots
there.
from both athletes.
Nice right cross from Mwandila off the back foot, circling away around the fence. But Sisa Jungula happy to control the center of the versus cage. While you're looking at the cage, I've got to say, Steph, the actual production here in terms of the event and this cage is absolutely top-notch, thanks to the incredible sponsors we have. I mean, this versus cage is absolutely looking superb. It really is. It took the governing body about 30 seconds to pass this because they were just so happy with its build and its quality, and fighters very happy fighting in such a safe environment. A couple of fights off this card tonight because the medicals weren't clearing some of the athletes. The precautions are all in place here for versus, for ultimate fighter safety, and because of that, that's why we've had such entertaining cards, because these fighters are liberated to fight to the best of their abilities.
The fighter's safety and health is the most important thing, and Versus really prioritizes that, which is awesome to see.
So no significant blows landed at the moment, just 10 seconds left in the first. Certainly some very nasty leg kicks from Chomba and Mwandila, but
and the takedown attempt.
Good work from Jungula, straight back up to his feet. Wow. Fun. Well, let's take a look at the replay, Steph. The most significant damage was...
There's
nice
that right hand
Beautiful
landed.
right.
Brilliant, slipping his head off the center line and landing that right hand.
Yeah, gets out of the way of the leg kick and just slips it straight back up to his feet as Sisa.
When you pull back that leg to make it miss and you misjudge that range, your foot is in the air. So when they make contact, it swings your leg. So it's very, very difficult to stay on your feet there.
Well, into the second round. We're going to see the first fight of our main card at VFN 8 go to the judges. I think not. Not a huge amount of engagement, but still a very technical, cagey affair at times.
Definitely, I think they're sizing one another up and trying to get reads. Both of them are feinting and throwing singles here and there to try and get reads and reactions of their opponent. We'll see if the data that they gather translates to the second round.
Oh, nice leg kick from Sisa. Body kick from Chomba. Oh, nasty inside leg kick from Chomba Mwandila.
And another one.
Now he's pumping out that right jab as well.
That's going to be key to keeping his opponent at range. You're going to have to fight behind that jab.
Oh, another nasty leg kick, and there's a bar poke.
Eye gouge.
And Chomba Mwandila immediately
Apologizing.
comes clean with it. That was a nasty one. You can see the pain on Jungula's face with that one. Quite a significant one, seemingly. But certainly no complaints from Chomba Mwandila that he got a digit, a face still in the ur.
That's beautiful Afrikaans, Simon. Beautiful Afrikaans. You should have definitely gotten the Afrikaans commentary gig instead of me.
Mate, could be more embarrassed than that. I don't need any more of the CIT team to take the mickey out of me. Shout out Etienne Reinecker, who says the only thing that improves my Afrikaans is a couple of brandies.
Well, Brandy has the reputation of doing that in any language.
Jungula coming forward, very quick to reset. It's Sisa Jungula. Chomba Mwandila, very busy with a hand movement to the feints, isn't he? Oh, another nasty leg kick as well. Certainly working for him, targeting that lead leg.
Nice level changes, good body kick from Chomba.
A nice head movement from Sisa. Interesting mixture of styles. Half-hearted attempt at the takedown from Mwandila.
I think
easily stuff for Sisa.
Yeah, I think it was a smart move not to try and force that takedown. Sisa cut the angle there. The takedown wasn't on anymore. It wasn't worth trying to force it. Good step over and managing distance there to get, and good left hook as well.
Sisa Jungula doing well to get in close and get the power down.
It seems like he's starting to find his rhythm and his range now.
Well, he got into the pocket very nice without taking any damage. And I think it's just the leg kicks from range is what's causing him the problem. Chomba Mwandila really doing well with the leg kicks, but once Sisa Jungula enters the pocket with speed, in a similar way as Lutando Abiko,
Yes,
gets
very,
in
very
very
similar.
quick, causes the damage and gets out again. And that was working for Jungula.
And there's that sliding, getting your head off the line and hitting that straight right. That's the second one. Brilliant. That's low kick by Chomba, putting his back against the cage. That's not ideal.
Sisa looking for home
Overhand
for that
lands.
right. Nice head movement. Quite a fun style, Sisa Jungula.
Very.
But Chomba Mwandila goes for the body kick. Nicely caught from Jungula. This is going to come down, grabbing onto the cage. Gets a warning from referee Pregi Valiatham.
I'm impressed with Chomba, how he went down to control that wrist. It's not great that he's getting pulled in now.
Well, Jungula does well to complete the takedown. The end of this second round, 15 left here. Certainly not enough time for Mwandila to get back up, but no damage really caused from Sisa. Two little shots to the ribs, but nothing much else going on. Just going to wind the clock down here. He's in his corner. Despite from Pesver there, giving instructions. Another tough one to score, Steph. I mean, a lot of damage caused from the leg kicks from Chomba. But once Sisa got it close, caused some damage with the shots, finding a home for that overhand right, and then got takedown at the end.
Yeah, no, I think it was a really close round. I'm leaning to Jungula for that round. I definitely think he did more. The low kicks was coming from the Zambian. It was landing and it was doing damage, but the moments for me was the overhand right and the step over overhand lefts that were landing from Jungula.
Well, getting with an airing, this Chomba. Certainly cooled down a little bit here in Pretoria. Certainly, the fighters are less sweaty than some of the prelim fighters. But that's fine, there's not much grappling apart from the end of that second round, so there hasn't been much work on the canvas. Could easily be one apiece. 5 minutes. One of these fighters.
One apiece.
You've got to take this fight by the scruff of the neck now, Steph. Someone's got to do something very emphatic in this round.
It seems like both of them understand the job.
Jungula looking for a way to come into the pocket. He's a nice
Got that single, he's got elevation. Brilliant. Oh, he's got the neck there.
Oh, he's pulling on it.
He's pulling, he's got a good grip on it.
Jungula's trying to get out. Oh, looks at
He pops it out. That was really close. He had a good grip on it. He did really well. Jungula did well to stay calm and pop his head out there.
Sisa ate a small little check left hook as he went in for the takedown, even though he completed it. Did well to pop his head out there. You see the grimacing on Chomba Mwandila's face when he tried to get that choke in.
Passing into half guard now.
Nice little body shots there from Jungula.
I like Jungula to try and get his base a bit more towards, a bit shorter. He's really long right now, and that makes your movement very limited. Now he's trying to start build his base a bit better.
As you're asking him to build his base better, Steph, Mwandila started is the hip actions, see if he can throw his opponent off, but now sprawling inside control is Sisa Jungula.
Got the crossface now, if you can apply pressure there and get some elevation on the near shoulder. He start putting his knee in there and start working towards the back. Good explosion back towards his opponent by Chomba. He's got that arm. If he pushes his head, he can do an inverted triangle from here.
Oh, knees.
Good hard knees to the kidney.
Got to be careful not to get the spine there. Sisa Jungula does well. Mwandila's got a nice scramble. He's trying his best he can to defend it. He's having to work for this.
Look, he's doing all the right things. He's just going one side stopping, other side stopping. If he can connect those movements, I really think he'll get out a bit easier. But I'm super impressed. He's doing all the right things. Sisa's really struggling to transition to the next, phase of his attack. So I'm super impressed with Chomba, specifically on the ground.
That being said, good control from Jungula, not letting his opponent frame up or grab any kind of limb whatsoever.
Sliding his knee over for the mount, and it gets caught by Chomba, and he's back in half guard.
As well to retain guard, Chomba and Mwandila. Not having it all his own way as Jungula on the ground. Still a good period of control for him in the second round. Sorry, in the third round, when one fighter really had to take this fight.
And there we have it. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division, non-stop action. I think that was an awesome fight. After putting me on the spot, Simon, I'm just about to put you on the spot. And who do you think took the victory in that one?
I think going into the third round, it was probably one apiece, and I think Sisa Jungula took that. Just enough damage with the ground and pound after the takedown. He scored a takedown at the end of the second as well. In terms of control and damage, there's a lot of damage with the leg kicks, but if you're scoring it round for round, I'll give 1 round to the Zambian lad 10-9, and then the 10-9 to Jungula for like the other two.
I definitely agree. I had it one apiece going into the last. I think although the Zambian athlete did a brilliant job to inflict damage, it just wasn't enough, and the South African pulled it through with the ground control, the transitioning from the guard to half guard to side control, and I think he showcased enough.
They're actually chatting away as if their mates have just gone 3 rounds of hard sparring. A massive grin on the face of Mwandila. I mean, that's what you want in versus. You got guys here going toe to toe, but showing just a huge amount of respect. They could be teammates if you hadn't seen that fight just now. They really could.
Simon, after you've been in a war like that with another man, there's a certain connection you have with him. It's just there's a connection you have. You went through some dark times together, and there's a respect there.
Well, 3 more fights coming here as we wait the judges' scorecards. I'm very excited to see what Tyron Lamprecht can bring against the Zimbabwean banger Mupindu. And I know Vessel Foster is excited to see Grant Farrow. I think Vessel will be excited to see Grant Farrow in the local pick and pay, to be honest with you, but he's got a tough fight his way in the co-main event here tonight against Cam. And then so tough to call the main event of BFN 8. Schulze versus Mokashoa for #1 contender status in the lightweight division of Versus. Setting up a title fight against Kanyo McClam at BFN A9. Well, nothing wrong with judges taking their time when they get it right. We've had some controversial decisions in the past at Versus. Nothing wrong with it, a little bit of controversy. I don't think there's been any robberies in our past either way. To be honest with you, it's always been very close. I can't remember the time there's been an absolute shutout and it's gone the opposite way. But certainly our governing body, MASA, here in South Africa, always like to try and get it right as possible. Meanwhile, official Nick Savides is tallying it up. Athletes no longer have the smiles on their faces and starting to look on with a fair bit of nerves. You can see the concern.
The weight must be excruciating.
Crowd are also waiting for the decision. Seems like
You can feel the tension in the air.
Vessel Foster's got the cards. He's reading it. He's keeping it to himself.
It would be great if you can read it for all of us.
It's not like a birthday card, mate, isn't it? You know what I mean? Dear Vessel, I love you. Sincerely, YouTube. All right, let's see what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges for a decision. Judge 1 scores this bout 29-28, Jungula. Judge 2 scores this bout 29-28, Wandila. Judge 3 scores this bout 30-27, declaring your winner via split decision from the blue corner, Sisa Jungula.
30-27, one judge, Steph. How do you feel about that?
No, I definitely don't agree. There's no chance that all 3 rounds